Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 9th of April 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Anna K Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what these cards have to say about Saturday and what energy you'll be working with. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards a few times and choose three to see what the energy is all about here. So let's have a look. Okay, so the first card is this one. Got the Eight of Cups, the Hermit, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so the themes of loneliness and isolation are obviously being highlighted there. And the Two of Cups is the opposite. It's romance and relationship. So that's going to be part of the journey here today, according to the cards. The Eight of Cups is interesting because usually that's a card where 8 cups are at the front and we've got this figure dressed in red walking away from it. And the way I always talk about that card is this sense that I have so many good things in my life, so much to be grateful for, but there's this feeling that something is missing. And I need to take a risk and walk away from good things sometimes in order to find what truly makes me happy or what I'm truly looking for. And choices can be very difficult that way, and they can even be painful. Here it's a little bit different. We've got this couple in the house, and they're still together, surrounded by the 8 cups. And then we have this woman, obviously upset. She's walking away from that, and it seems I can read it a number of ways. If I'm looking, the first way I'm looking at it is quite sinister. It's like this situation is no longer working. They've kicked her out, and off you go. She has to go on her merry or not so merry little way. But you could also see it as these are the parents. Oh yeah, that resonates more. So these are her parents. And the daughter says, you know, I've got to do something with my life. I've got to go live in the big city. Or I've got to go train as a teacher. Or I need to go on this personal mission. And she's really upset that she's leaving the parents behind. Yeah, that feels right. So she's dressed in blue. And it's this dark blue that covers everything. One, it shields her from bad weather. She's got this hood on. But second of all, it feels like negative emotions are just covering everything, and life takes on a very different meaning. Everything seems depressing and dark and difficult, and it seems like the sun is never going to shine again. It's interesting with the colors. It's actually, this card is genius, I have to say. Like, it's so simple, but the way they've adapted this is really amazing. So the sun of family and home, and how happy that can make you, and the way it makes you feel like you belong and you're loved. Yellow is joy, and it's the solar plexus chakra. It's really about what nurtures you in life and what fills you up all the time in a positive way. And then her being out in the dark here all alone, we've got the blue, but then we've also got this red backpack, and we've got the red dress. So underneath all these negative emotions is the conviction that I have to go do this on my own. I have to pursue my life purpose, my path. And she's even holding a wand. So she's pursuing her life purpose no matter how difficult. So the message here is that you can make tough decisions. You put yourself at the forefront of your life. You find what you need to do important and worth doing, regardless if it's challenging or not. And you really have this amazing conviction that I am going to take a risk. I'm going to face this loneliness, for instance, in order to have a better future, to create my own family and to have my own kids, for instance. Then we've got the Hermit, and the Hermit is kind of what she's going to experience for a little bit. When she walks away from the family, she's going to be sitting there by herself, and she'll notice how that feels, and it can be difficult and obviously lonely, and there doesn't seem to be any support. But the hermit is an amazing figure because he's able to deal with the difficulty of his life, and he grows from it. By being alone sometimes, he becomes enlightened. He's able to see the world in a way that he never would have if he stayed in the house. And the cards are saying that things that seem to be difficult and unpleasant actually have this hidden value within. So like the red dress underneath the blue cloak, facing your own difficulties, feeling your feelings is going to reveal something amazing to you. You'll understand yourself better, and you'll gain knowledge that's required, in this case then, to have the happy outcome. So sometimes things have to get worse before they get better, and it's a really great narrative here. I didn't want to leave home. I did it anyway because I felt it was important. I walked through the mountains all alone, and it was scary and dark, but it taught me a lot about my own strength and resilience. And then when I found my own place in the world, when I got back into town or a different town, then I met the woman of my dreams or the man of my dreams, and they're able to love each other because they've gone through this process. They know who they are. So this is a good relationship. This is healing and positive and a genuine loving connection that's only possible if you can be your authentic self in it. Like if either of them were pretending to be someone else or something they're not, then they wouldn't be happy and it wouldn't feel genuine, because it's like, well, what is it the other person actually loves here? This is just a facsimile of myself, or just a version of myself I'm projecting. That's so interesting, and that kind of explains why we do have to kind of understand ourselves a little bit better if we want to believe the love that we're getting from other people. Wow. Okay, so the Two of Cups is the minor arcana version of the Lovers card. The Lovers is about a true soulmate connection, and the Two of Cups is more about a temporary love that comes into your life to heal something, or to teach you something, or to create something valuable for both of you. And here we've got these two smiling. We've got the cute little pink flowers, and again the yellow. So you can find your version of home by facing difficulties, by feeling your feelings, by going through them. You come out the other side, and look, this yellow is much bigger than this. So the cards are really encouraging you to go your own way. And then we've got these red drapes here covering them. So they're covered in passion and maybe lust even, because it is the Two of Cups. It is something that's temporary. So by being together, they teach each other about what it means to be intimate with another person, or to feel real desire or love for life for another person. Maybe this is the first relationship either of them have had. And that then is similar in the sense that the hermit learns about himself by being alone. These two learn about themselves by being together. So either way, on this day, you'll gain a lot of understanding about yourself as a spiritual being, as a human being. And the only thing you need to do really is show up and to be willing to face difficult emotions and to go on your own adventure. Wow. If we're looking at it as a narrative, then listening to your own guidance will lead you somewhere positive, even if it doesn't always feel great. Number-wise, we've got 9, and 2 is 11, and 8 is 19. 1 and 9 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and 1 is about doing things independently, being a pioneer, and relying on yourself. 1 in the tarot is the magician. So the magician makes magic solo, by himself. So the most important thing is to put yourself at position number 1, to feel your feelings, and then to see where that leads you. I hope you have an amazing day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.